boys and girls. I'm going to read my third story. It's called Brighter Than the Sun. Christ is the visible image of the invisible God. That's Colossians 1:15. About 800 light years away from Earth sits a brilliant star named Rigel. It is what scientists call a blue supergiant. Blue because it burns so hot, twice as hot as our sun. Supergiant because, well, it's gigantic. About 73 times bigger than our sun. Can you imagine, boys and girls, how big that would be? And it's bright. I'm talking 40,000 times brighter than our sun. Holy, it would be blinding. And Rigel puts out about 100,000 times more energy than the sun does. Wait, that doesn't really add up. Where did the other 60,000 come from? That energy comes from ultraviolet light, which is invisible. You can see, most of Rigel's power is invisible, kind of like our God. The fact is, no person has ever seen God. John 1:18. In Exodus 33:20, God even said, "You cannot see my face. No one can see me and stay alive." Sometimes God would appear in a burning bush or a cloud or as a man or angel, like when he spoke to Abraham and wrestled with Jacob. Moses even once saw God's back as he passed by. Exodus 32:22 and 23. I'm going to look that up and read that, boys and girls. That sounds interesting. You can still know what God looks like though, by looking at Jesus, because he was God in the flesh. John 1 verses 1 to 14. 1 and 14, Scripture says Jesus is the visible image of the invisible God. Colossians 1:15. And he came to earth to show us what God is like. The Bible tells us all about him. Not the color of his eyes or his skin, but the important things like his love and kindness, the way he helped people, and how much he loved God, his Father. His character comes shining through, even brighter than Rigel. Rigel and the Witch Head Nebula. I don't know why they call it a witch head. It seems weird. A light year is how far light travels in a year, which is 5.88 trillion, or this number right here, 5.88 trillion, 1, 2, 3, trillion, like triangle. Get it, boys and girls? There's one side, two side, three side, so 5.88 trillion miles. Think of it as a space-sized ruler. Light travels fast, speeding across the space at 186,000 miles per second. Our own Milky Way galaxy is estimated to be about 100,000 light years across. But recent studies indicated that it might be as wide as 200,000 light years. Compare that to the sun, which is only about 93 million miles away. That's not even a single light year. Wow, boys and girls, I'm loving this book. What are you guys thinking of this book? You'll have to let me know. Now our prayer says, "Dear God, open my heart to your word so that I can see what you really look like. And then please help me to look more like you." Now we know we can't see his face directly, but we can model ourselves or make ourselves act more like what Jesus does. And there are different ways to do that. I hope that you can talk that over with your families. Have a good day, boys and girls.